I think you're a hater. I think you're a hater. Haters everywhere we go. Haters everywhere we go. Haters everywhere we go. Where we go, haters going down for the count. Looking at the ground. I think you're a hater. I think you're a hater. Haters everywhere we go. Haters everywhere we go. Haters everywhere we go. Haters everywhere we go. Where we go, haters going down for the count. Looking at the ground. I think you're a hater. I think you're a hater. Haters everywhere we go. Haters everywhere we go. Haters everywhere we go. Where we go, haters going down for the count. Looking at the ground. I think you're a hater. I think you're a hater. Haters everywhere we go. Haters everywhere we go. Haters everywhere we go. Where we go.
And if you was instead of hating, you'd be balling too. I know you seen us falling through. All the rich niggas is all my crew. Fuck it, they can't touch us. If stuck up is what you call it, cool. Ooh, you should've seen when I came down in that. Black on black, cause it's gator haters face down on the mat. Splat, yeah, I can make a green nigga mad. Quick, fast, flash like 10 cash on this bitch ass. You can tell I'm a G by the walk in the stands. I play the game, make me talk in the stands. Watch how you talk when you talk to the man. If it ain't about bridge, you talk to the hand. I show you how to get rich. You got a weak arm.
They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga bleeding. Raw Molly got me all up in demon mode. Mouth moving like I done put clean in my nose. Trying to catch me up, I can leave with some hoes. He standing straight up, watch I make him lean with this pole. Would've thought he was closed, how that heat made him fold. Thought it was a game, he won't think no more.
His brain's gone, nigga.
It be exciting when I get to striking. Guns sound like thunder, hit you like lightning. Fight for your life, we don't do no fighting.
We really hit it, nigga.
We worse than savage, they calling us Vikings. Police be riding, we still be sliding. Told you we hitters, remember the time. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga bleeding. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga bleeding. How about I leave them holding like the Bible? AR-15, that's a high-power rifle. A in the army and assassinate rivals.
Break that shit down, nigga.
AK or anybody kill. Hop out, get the drilling and spilling. 7.62 gon' split 'em. LPN, that's for any fuck nigga. You a plug, then I'm pulling up, nigga. You my lunch, eating bullet for dinner.
5.0, eat 'em up, eat 'em up.
SK, smoke killer for show. Drum rounds and cripple ops straight go. I got them all, you don't want no.
I got all those things, nigga.
They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I can squeeze, leave a nigga bleeding. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I can squeeze and leave a nigga bleeding.
Peace and blessings to everybody. What's going on? Let me drop the link. Coach Amber, how you doing today? Thomas Hill, how you doing? I'm gonna drop the link in case y'all want to get in. Y'all know Keys not gonna be back to next week. She's doing her studying. So you know we got the open panel as usual. All right. First things first. I know yesterday we was talking about Jermell Charlo, right? And I said I wasn't gonna go into it because I don't like to bash our people and everything, but there's also exceptions to the rules. There are exceptions to the fucking rules, and I'm gonna tell you that now. But first, let me shout all y'all beautiful people out and y'all, you know, all my family out here. Peace and blessings, all things. First one in, last one out. Peace and blessings, King. Terrell Davis, peace and blessings, King. Ariana, beautiful queen, peace and blessings. 2 Cent Boxing, peace and blessings, Queen. You're allowed to hop up here too if you want to. Our Boogie, Peace and blessings, homie. Ain't seen you in a few days. Strap season. Peace and blessings, King. Cash Crypto, how's it doing, my guy? Peace and blessings, King. Coach Amber. Shalom, Queen. Peace and blessings. Frequent Flyer. Peace and blessings, y'all. Peace and blessings. We're going to talk about that in a minute, Frequent. Frequent talk about our rehydrated up. All right, Frequent. All right, Dank Luke Kane, peace and blessings, King. Black all day, even at night. Peace and blessings, homie. Thrill Hill, peace and blessings, King. Icon Canadian, peace and blessings, King. My man Thomas the Hill, peace and blessings, King. The King of the Hill, that's what we're talking about. Peace and blessings. Daryl DeLoach, my guy, long time no see. One of the few people that first started with me. Peace and blessings, Daryl. How you doing today, fam? All right. So yeah, how you doing today, Coach Amber? SBG Mello, peace and blessings, King.
I'm doing all right. It's raining out here in Texas. It's been raining all damn day. Make me not want to do nothing.
That shit hurts me. And shout out to
I love the rain, but it's been raining all damn day, and in Texas, they don't know how to drive in the rain, so you know.
Shout out to my guy, Frequent Flyer. He talking about I rehydrated to 190 versus Rollo. Earlier today, I got called out for a debate. It was supposed to be a 3-round debate versus Rollo Green. I finished them in 2.
How'd that go?
I finished them in 2. Like I said before.
Oh, word? You stopped him?
Stopped him. I had him agreeing with me in the second round. It was a second round stoppage. It was second round. Like I said before the fight started, I said I'm about to fight the champ with the glass jaw. And that jaw was worse than glass, man. It was paper mache. Got him up out of there. I'm wasting my time. It was so bad, I started feeling dumb for arguing with the guy. He usually go against Fanon, but he came up there when I was there today. And I was in the mood to do a little work. I ain't even get past.
Did you get mad at yourself for even arguing with him?
Nah, I was expecting to work out. Yeah, 6-1 now. I don't get paid for overtime. Frequent, don't do that. We didn't have no mute clause, man. We both had 3 minutes, bro.
Where was this?
On Fanon's channel.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know Fanon. Yeah.
Frequent, don't take away from my thing, Frequent, because Frequent, I even took it easy on him. I even told Fanon, let the man windmill. Fanon was trying to box him in. I said, nah, just let him. I'm gonna hit all his points. And I ate all his points. He was windmilling. I slipped, ducked, 1 through 4 combination, then overhand righted him. And then he pulled a Blair Cobb. He started swinging on the ref.
Was this today or yesterday? Like, when was this?
It was earlier today.
All right, I'm gonna have to go back and check that out.
Yeah,
I chime in on that channel from time to time, but I don't say nothing.
Yeah, he started fighting the ref after that. Peace and blessings, Cal Cooler, my guy. Peace and blessings, King. But neither here nor there, you know. It was just a little warm up. Thought I was gonna get a little light sparring. That didn't count as a warm up.
So you didn't even break a light sweat? Not even a light sweat?
I ain't even get the light sheen going, Coach Amber. My heart rate didn't even increase.
Now I gotta go back and look for it. Now I gotta go back. Was it towards the end? Because I know he runs long streams.
Yeah, it was right before the end.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Like the last 30 minutes. Mm-hmm.
What's up, Tommy?
Coach Amber.
That dude named Dave. Peace and blessings. Thomas here. How you doing today, sir?
Peace and blessings to both of you two, man. I'm doing lovely, bro. I got another day. Sun is shining. The rain was falling, but now we got a little bit of clear. blue skies peeking through, mountains in the backdrop, and in a couple of more days, it's gonna be bomb squad, and somebody's about to get sparked out. So I'm doing real good. I can't complain. You know, got the beautiful mind. Coach Amber up here give us some intricacies of the boxing sport, especially from the amateur world. Got the man up
From the amateur
and
and
go out there
point of view.
handing out beat downs on freaking debates. Got Mickey Freaky shaking in their boots, not even pulling up to the debate. Prolific one. You know what I'm saying? And on top of that, we got the chat just rolling. Got my man Frequent Flyer up in the house.
The best chat on
Love.
YouTube.
Much love to him, man. Big
Man, I
Hanos.
tried to chase Prolific one down on KO page. Every time I come there, that nigga get loose.
Oh no, but you know KO don't give that boy no words until he gets you on that debate. That boy can't say nothing. He
I
can't
know,
give
but
no
they let me know
comment.
when he's there, and I always pull up. And as soon as I pull up, he always leave.
Yeah, well, you know, he that boy, he touched in the head, man. He need to get touched by an angel. Instead, he got touched by some serious craziness. But it is what it is, man. I speak no ill or no, man. I just know he ain't want that smoke.
Well, while you right here, we're about to go into this topic for today real quick. Now, yesterday, you know, I don't like bringing my people down and everything like that. Like, we already got enough hate out there. You know what I'm saying? But I got to speak on Jermell Charlo. Like, I wasn't going to speak on it because, you know, it's enough of them that's sitting there bringing our people down in there, but he's a damn idiot. And for real, I wish Canelo would have knocked his ass out. This man right here has a video bragging about fighting his wife.
Wow.
Talking about she thought she was tough. I busted in her damn eye. That shit swole up and popped open. And he laughed about the shit. Talking about she was just a regular girl because she called the police on me. Like, nigga, what the fuck is she supposed to do? Nigga, you are a professional killer.
He said it turned purple.
Yeah,
I know. I had to go back and listen to it a couple of times, and it sounded like pop open, but he basically he said that he hit her and it instantly swelled up and instantly turned purple. And I mean, we've all seen that before, and I was like, wow.
One of them cartoon nuts. Like, nigga, you doing that to her? Why you didn't do nothing like that to Canelo, nigga? You
Facts.
lost money on that shit.
Facts. He could have definitely took that aggression out on him.
This nigga. You wouldn't even pitch this nigga. But now you big and bad and you popping your girl and laughing about the shit. The mother of your children, you laughing. Talking about you punched her in her damn face and then swole up. Talking about she thought she was tough until you hit her.
Has it been confirmed that it was his wife? That's what I can't figure out. Because
yes, he got the restraining order and everything. It is his wife. He sat there. He sat there.
But I mean, I don't know if that was a coincidence or not because of the way he said it.
Y'all go ahead and talk. I'm gonna see if I can pull it up.
Okay. Because the way he said it, like I've been open with y'all, because I trust this chat about my preference. And from the way he said it, where he was like just like a woman, and I'm like, okay, was this person a stud or did she dress like a man? Because it's just so weird that he was like, I thought she was tough. Turns out she's pussy. Well, she's a woman. She has one. What are you talking about? And so that's what kind of made me think, all right, well, maybe it was another family member because it did say, against, basically family violence. So I'm not sure. I don't know if it was his wife or if maybe he hit another family member.
His wife just got a restraining order against him. So
yeah, I understand that, but what I'm saying is I don't know if it happened to be a coincidence. It could have been one of his in-laws trying, and first of all, I don't care.
Amber.
Go ahead.
Whatever you say.
You know, Chick gonna have everything up there.
Whatever you say, Chick's gonna be on YouTube with it, man.
What's up, y'all? It's your man Chalkers World reporting for the Chick Smooth channel. We got to talk about this. Pro boxer and former champion Jermell Charlo was arrested this weekend for assaulting a female family member. We don't know the name of the family member who was assaulted, allegedly. He posted bail Monday, but on Tuesday, according to court records, Charlo's wife filed for a temporary restraining order along with a divorce from Charlo. Like I said, there wasn't that much information over the weekend when it first broke, but now audio of Charlo speaking about the incident has surfaced. Let's take a listen.
Jay, let me say this off the rip. Change your mind. Change your mind. Look. What I'm really saying is she play big tough girl, but she pussy.
Bro, this is bad. I don't want to find out.
Bro, look. I thought she was tough, bro. I thought, all right, hey, I'm gonna do. Hey, can I show you? I hit that bitch like this. Fly in the eyes, fuck in the eye, big, swole, purple, can't open. That bitch called the cops on me, like a woman, like a regular woman.
If he had any chance of beating this case and it all being alleged and not.
Wow.
I mean, first of all, if it was his wife, which I'm not even sure if they're actually married. I mean, last I heard they were engaged. Not that matters.
Amber, hold on. Listen, but check this out. You know, Charlo's girl, you know, she already acts like she's tough. You know, when she be out there, she be cussing out people. She be trying to hop on people. She hopped on Jamal's wife. You know, she's a rowdy woman. She's a rowdy woman. Okay. Now, we just gonna do deductive reasoning. We're not about to sit there and try to throw no type of lifelines out. We're just gonna use common sense. Okay, he been with this woman for how many years? A lot. They got kids. Now all of a sudden you get charged. Now she's filing for a divorce and has a restraining order against you. What other reason would your woman that you've been with years and you have kids with file a restraining order and get a divorce for you from? What other reason?
No, I'm not making excuses at all. There is no excuses. This is heartbreaking, honestly.
Wife, I mean, you know, his wife does act tough, and she's supposed to, because I mean, you know, she's not supposed to be no timid ass woman. You know,
what does that say about him? Like, do you view your wife as a man? Like, do you like masculine women? Like,
it says that he's fucking mentally disturbed. That's what the fuck it means. Like, that shit right there make me want to damn train for 6 months and get in the ring with him. And shit, I'm 6'3", and I'm a different weight class. I give him what for? He takes my whole fucking metal hand. See if he can slip this jab. He thought Canelo was throwing heat.
I like that.
That's what people laugh at no times, but the last thing as a boxer to go is his punch. And I had incredible punching power.
I just like the way you put it, bro. I'm gonna use that.
Punching power as a young kid. Like I said, I used to be in there with Oliver McCall and them. But as a kid, I was a knockout artist. And I'm a lot bigger than I used to be. I'm a lot bigger than I used to be.
I'm just laughing at the way you used it, man. I like that. I'm gonna take that.
Yeah, like I'm like, man, when I fought in prison, them niggas used to try to jump me 3-1, bro. I would get my back against the wall and knock all three of them the fuck out. I'm not trying to brag.
No.
But look,
that's how I know you know what to do.
I used to be in the gang and shit too.
Yeah, you definitely put your back against.
So when I was in prison, you know, we used to get in a lot of gang violence. And looks, a lot of times we was outnumbered, but they would ask me. My man would be like, "I'm good for 2." My other homie would be like, "Hell, I'm good for 2." And I used to tell him, "Shit, nigga, I'm good for 3 or 4, 5 if shit go right." You feel me? That's how my mindset was. I'm good for 5 if shit go right. Because if shit go right, I'm good for 5 because that many people can't beat you at one time. You feel me? They're gonna be hitting over themselves, and the motherfucker that's in my vicinity is the one that's got to catch this damn hell. And like I said, I have a titanium plate in my right hand. And at the age of 16, I was throwing with over 800 PSI. You feel me? So I don't know. I haven't tested my shit since then. But at that age, I was throwing that hard. And I'm pretty sure I've got my grown man strength and I'm a lot stronger. Because my son, he's 10, but he's hitting with like 322. Like the boy got quick twitch muscles. But, you know, I'm trying to help him build it. But like I said, I won the Tough Man contest in 2009. I was 185 pounds, and I beat the damn heavyweights, and I got the damn trophy for it. I didn't get the prize money because they found out that I used to box. So they tried to say I had an unfair advantage, but it felt good jumping in there doing the shit. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you just like to get
let
in
them
there.
know you whip that ass whenever you need to.
Yeah, like it was a moral victory. I couldn't get the prize money. It was a $5,000 prize. I had just came home from prison. That shit would have did me good, but it was a moral victory.
When you competed, dog, how much did you weigh when you were competing, bro? Because you said you 6'3".
Yeah.
You was what, 6'3", what, 175?
Huh?
You was 175?
Nah, I didn't hit 6 feet until I got older, bro. Like, bro, when I was young, like I hit that. Like when I was boxing, I was in the 140. Like, bro, I didn't hit like 6 feet. I hit like around 18, 19. I hit a growth spurt. I hit a growth spurt when I was in prison. I went from like 5'9" to like 6'3". Like I was like, wow.
Hey, Upper, let me just clarify. Like, because for me this is heartbreaking because I rock with Jermell when nobody else would.
I used to. Fuck that.
You know what I mean? And so, like, I remember them too from the amateurs because, like I said, you run into all kinds of people at nationals and state finals and stuff like that. And I'm actually very upset because it's like, bro, I rocked with you. Even when everybody else was shitting on you, I rocked with you. I mean, does it matter what? I mean, that's just me and my personality. Like, I feel like the truth is always in the details, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, like, whether it was his wife or another family member. The only reason that kind of, like, you know how I always tell y'all, like, that sounds familiar, feels familiar. So the way it was worded, that's what kind of made my antenna go up. But I mean, honestly, it's worse. I mean, no, it's not worse because a woman is a woman. A woman is a woman, and the fact that you were
consider herself a dyke. I don't care if it's a woman that consider herself a man. If it's still a damn woman, it's still a fucking woman, dog.
And you understand that, Upper, because you are a genuine, real man. You understand that.
A woman at her best cannot fucking hurt me. Like,
we just talked. I mean, I just went in on Clarissa over this. Like, it does not matter. It's still like a woman, and a woman should. Now, look, I am going to speak because I am the woman on the panel.
Shout out
at
to
no
my guy,
point,
expensive paper, piece of blessings, King. Expensive paper. Go ahead.
At no point should a woman step to a man in that caliber on that type of time.
But you know one thing, Coach Amber, she would never thought that that the father of her kids would treat her like a damn nigga out the street. Like my wife gets mad at me sometimes, and I've done pissed my wife off before. I'm not gonna lie. And sometimes my wife has put her hands on me. You feel me? But I love my wife, and I know, like, it ain't shit that she can really do. Like, she knows she's a woman. Like, sometimes we're just frustrated. Sometimes we do. I had a child outside my marriage. I mean, shit happens. I mean, I'm not.
Here's my thing. Like, since when I don't remember if his exact phrase where he was like a real woman or a regular woman. Since when is that an insult?
She called the police like a woman. That's what he said.
Like a woman, like a regular woman or a real woman. Like, since when is that an insult, motherfucker?
Because you know how his girl be acting all, like she be acting bold and stuff out there. But hell, my wife,
she's also
like, my wife know I got her back, so she's not going to tone it down or none of that shit. You feel what I'm saying? Like, she's not going to tone none of that down, because if you disrespect my wife, she coming at your damn neck, and she knows that she got a motherfucking killer behind her too. Like, nigga, it's up. And
okay, a regular woman. What did he want? A he/she? Did he want Superwoman, Wonder Woman?
I guess he feel like, since she be all buff and tough, and I guess since she hopped on Jamal's wife or something, like, she can fight it out or something, but that's still a woman, dog.
Well, I think she also does mixed martial arts.
See, now I'm hot. Now,
she
Woo, now I'm
hit
hot.
the bag too. She do hit the bag though. Like she be hitting the sparring bag and stuff too though.
Yeah.
So like she does work out like fighting and shit. But still, I think that's a woman.
So in his mind, did he think that her frame and skull was different?
First off, she's a woman and she's not even in your weight class, you big dummy.
Nah, she
Like,
didn't know that. So.
the part that got me was he was bragging about popping her in her shit though. Like you bragging about busting her damn eye. Like you don't have no fucking shame. Like that was a highlight for you. Like my nigga. Like to his ass.
We're all boxing fans, and we've seen it. Who was it that was asking me about the Barbie and the grapefruit on the woman's eye? Like that was instant. That took 60 seconds, 60 to what? 9 within a few minutes, 2 to 3 minutes, it was already on 10. And that, and you being a man and doing that to a woman, like how does that get your rocks off? I don't understand.
How do you even brag on that shit?
How do you justify yourself after that? Like, yo, he was really like trying to give dap or big ups for that stuff.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That's
he should have took that aggression out on
him. Got me right there, dog. When he was like, look, let me show you how I hit him. Let me show you. Like, my nigga.
Yeah, that was.
Are you?
But he was like, change my mind. What?
No, he said, I'm gonna change your mind. I'm gonna change your mind. Let me tell you how I did this. Let me tell you how this
played out.
Okay.
The dude wasn't even trying to hear it, bro. Like, he was just like, yeah, let me. I'm like, my nigga, are you bragging?
Yeah, that nigga, man.
Like, my nigga. That's why I said the other day, the way he be treating his brother and everything, him and Jermell need to get in the ring, and Jermell need to humble that nigga. Because
I'm with it now. I'm definitely with it now.
I feel like
I never wanted to see that, but at this point, I do. You know what? Y'all go at it. Go ahead.
I feel like
dysfunctional and dysfunctional. Let's do it.
Because Jamal was always the better fighter, and I feel like Jamal's still better than Jermell. Ray Davis, you can drop the link, homie. Let me drop the link just in case Ray Davis is 2 cent or anybody else want to hop up here and get in on this. I mean, it's just tragic to see how our men done fail. Like they talk about women are so damn masculine now. It's cause the women are masculine because the men are so feminine. But when niggas talk about females are so masculine out there, when I see a female, I don't see a masculine female. Like niggas be calling females masculine. I feel like my masculinity is so high, they still feminine around me. Like Coach Amber's still female to me because my masculinity is on 1,000, dog. Like shit.
Well, I'm still from a generation where women are still women, regardless of my preference. Like I still understand that I am a woman. I am not a cat. I am not a dog. I'm not an elephant. I'm not a man.
I come from a generation where us men are fucking men. Like when we get out and do the damn shit. Like my wife knows that it's my job to provide. That's my job. That's what it says. That's what it says. Women are the future. They are to nurture the kids that come behind. And see what happened is society has made women want to get out there and be independent. And now they got other people out. They done took 50% of the population and monetized them. Because now they got women out there working. So now they're getting taxed. So now they get even more money. They don't even realize what it was.
Hey, can you roll that video one more again?
You say what time?
Can you roll that footage one more again? Zena didn't catch it. He wanted to hear it.
Oh, okay. Hold on, Zena. I'll do it one more time for y'all. This shit's disgusting, but I'll do it.
Yeah, well, listen. He's bragging about changing old boy mind. That's the coldest part about it.
No kid smooth in here, right? So whatever you say,
Jay gonna have everything up there.
Whatever you say, Shit's gonna be on YouTube with it, man.
What's up, y'all? It's your man Chalk, world reporter for the Chick Smooth channel. We got to talk about this. Pro boxer and former champion Jermell Charlo was arrested this weekend for assaulting a female family member. We don't know the name of the family member who was assaulted, allegedly. He posted bail Monday, but on Tuesday, according to court records, Charlo's wife filed for a temporary restraining order along with a divorce from Charlo. Like I said, there wasn't that much information over the weekend when it first broke, but now audio of Charlo speaking about the incident has surfaced. Let's take a listen.
Let me say this off the rip. Change your mind. Change your mind. Look. What I'm really saying is she played big tough girl, but she pussy. Bro, it doesn't matter. I don't want to find out. Bro, look. I thought she was tough, bro. I thought, all right, I'm gonna do. Hey, can I show you? I hit that bitch like this. Fly in the eye, socked her in the eye. Big, swole, purple, can't open. That bitch called the cops on me, like a woman, like a regular woman.
If he had any chance of beating this case and it all being alleged and not true, and someone lying.
How come he didn't think Canelo was pussy?
I'm ashamed of myself for supporting him for so many years. When everybody was dragging him, I'm ashamed of myself for supporting this man.
It was already it was already being alleged that they was having problems before, but she used to sweep it under the rug, right? So this ain't his first time putting his hands on her. You feel what I'm saying? Like, because they had incidents before. Because her family came at him one time. You feel me? Behind that shit, like 3 years ago. Nah, Zena, it's true. She filed for divorce, Zena, and she got a restraining order against him. He can't even come in his house right now, which is good. I hope she get the goddamn house.
I missed that part. That it was filed the very next day. I thought it was filed previously, and then the audio was leaked. But whatever. It was the very next day. See, I didn't catch that part.
Yeah, see, this ain't the first time though, because they've had plenty of fallouts. Yeah, they used to argue all the time. They used to have plenty of fallouts, but she stuck around.
And you know what's so messed up, Upper? You know what's so messed up? Remember when he was fighting Brian Castano? And
she was riding like hell for that nigga.
That woman was up on the chair, the only one screaming USA with all the belts. And if you don't know, those world title belts are heavy as hell. So the fact that she was able to put them above their head and hold them there, they are heavy as hell. To have all of them and have her man's back like that.
Oh yeah, she had. Look, I'm gonna tell you like this. I seen it. Like she had his back when everybody else was putting his ass down. She was always having a good. Hell, she even jumped on her ex-friend for that nigga, like his brother's wife, because they used to be okay. But hell, she fucked with Charlo and she hopped on her. That's why they was fighting, because the girl put her hands on Charlo. So his wife came and put her hands on her.
She beat on her.
That nigga depressed that Canelo beat his ass and he taking it out on her.
Yeah, like, you know, he went out on the sauce in the ring, man. He didn't even try.
I'm glad that she waited after he got that Canelo.
Yeah, ain't no on that food. All things your food.
Hey, look, he done got that Canelo fight, so he got that big bag. She about to get a piece of that big bag. And she deserved all them. And don't they got like 5 kids too?
I hope she dragged him. And now what happened to Shane Mosley was wrong. That was wrong. But I hope she get him like Shane's wife did. Shane's wife literally got all his belts in the divorce. I hope she get him like that.
Well, what did Shane do?
Shane beat that nigga Mayorga ass for grabbing on her cheeks, remember?
Oh yeah, Mayorga. Well, he got the worst ass whooping for that one, boy. I said he won't touch Shane's wife again.
Hey, man, he beat the snot.
He told Shane's wife, "You want a real man? Grab the cheeks." Shane, I ain't seen Shane fight like that in like 5 years, boy.
Man, he was wilding though up. Like my man Mayorga was like doing some foul stuff, bro.
Man, Mayorga used to, he was blowing smoke in the nigga face and everything.
Everything. He was disrespectful to the utmost.
Yeah, but Mayorga paid for it though.
Yeah, he did.
2 cents, please chime in, please.
What up?
Please chime in, please.
Man, I just need to go on the record and say them niggas is not from Texas. They from Louisiana.
Go back to Lafayette.
They from Lafayette.
Louisiana.
Nah, but man, you know, an emotional, aggressive man like that, him and his brother, they're dangerous. And I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised that he.
People don't realize, but them emotional ass niggas will kill a female. That's why I be telling people, an emotional ass nigga like that, they will kill you and themselves.
Unstable.
We call it love.
They unstable.
They will kill y'all both.
But somebody said that it had been a video of. I tried to find it, and they tried to find. They said it had been taken down of him like packing his stuff or something and leaving because she had caught him cheating, and he was telling her like you could call the police fuck with the Charlos or something like that. I don't know how true that is, but that's what I was hearing yesterday.
I heard that too, but nobody's been able to produce evidence.
Squad.
Jermell's ex accused him of cheating too.
And it's a thing with boxers and football players. I'm not sure if
it's about athletes. You know, athletes, they be sitting there pushing themselves so hard and everything, and like sometimes they take performance enhancers. I'm not putting it on people, but sometimes people fuck around and take performance enhancers, and they fuck with your mood. They fuck with your mental stability. It's been documented. I'm not.
They've also the Charlos have also been accused of using cocaine.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying the motherfucker doing steroids, but a lot of times people try to keep the competition on the same level. So a lot of times people go above and beyond to make sure they on an even playing field. And a lot of that shit do fuck with your mental. They call it roid rage. Especially when you're coming off of it. And like I said, he was probably still feeling sorry for himself about that ass whooping Canelo gave him.
She probably threw that back up in his face too when they was arguing.
Yep.
I knew that loss was gonna mess with him. Charlo, this man cried in the whole press conference after he lost. I knew that loss was gonna do something to him mentally.
AJ, especially. Oh, go ahead.
Ed McQueen brought up a good point. And I've said this in the past, and I didn't want to because, like I said, I ride for Mill. The chemical imbalance, and a lot of people don't realize that some of the drugs, like Ritalin, to like stabilize your personality, they're banned. They're banned, so they can't take the medication. The medication that they actually need, they cannot. They can't take. And what is it? The pivot. Where they interviewed them together. I don't remember which Charlo said it, and I don't know if he actually used the word therapist, but they said he said they said, which I interpreted as a therapist. They done told us we can't be around each other for more than a couple of hours, and after that we have to split. And I'm like, that's something like a therapist would tell you.
Wow.
So that's a possibility, is that maybe they need to be medicated, although I'm not getting into that. But you know, maybe they were prescribed medication and don't take it. And I don't know. But that is a very good point, because chemical imbalances are real. And I don't want to go down that rabbit hole.
I'm gonna say drugs. That's what I'm gonna say.
Well, Ritalin is a drug. I mean, and that's what I don't want to go down that rabbit hole. Like, I don't want to go down that rabbit hole because, like, some people that are supposed to be medicated, they don't, so they self-medicate. So they lean on alcohol, they lean on other drugs, and I got mixed feelings on it. but I do believe that chemical imbalances are real.
Oh, definitely. I know that for a fact. My mom suffers from that.
What you got, 2 cents?
It's
Talk to me.
just
Talk to me.
unfortunate. I mean, we hear these stories a lot of these boxers beating their women, not even just like hitting a woman, like beating these women, and it's crazy to me why a boxer will put his hands on a female. But the recording though, I don't think it's gonna be any coming back from that.
Thank you. I got so worried him sitting out here.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be any coming back from that. And you know, I kept hearing Sean Porter say he don't think Charlo's gonna fight again. He don't think Charlo's gonna fight again. And I kept wondering, why does he keep saying that? But now I don't think Charlo's gonna fight again.
Yeah, he might not be free.
I don't think he's gonna fight again, and it's unfortunate, man.
How do you feel about the bragging on it, though, 2 cents? Like, how does that sit in your spirit? I know how I already done said how it sits in mine. How does it sit in yours?
You know, it really makes me just think that this guy's not okay at all. Honestly, I don't want to use the word feel sorry for him, but something's not right.
I think
something's not right. And I was starting to think like,
y'all hear me now?
I never was a fan of the Charlos, but then I was kind of like, oh, okay, you know, they kind of maturing and this and that, and then here come the Caleb Plant slap, and then here come him beating his wife, and I was like, these guys are not gonna change, and they're just gonna escalate and keep getting worse and worse, and this is what happened. And I damn near want to take the video down I got that I made of him after the Canelo fight, because I can't support this at all. Like
that's how hard it hit you, sis.
Yeah, like you a whole ass nigga. I don't
Just
rock
leave
with
it
like that.
just leave it up there. Just make a different video behind it.
I don't rock with dudes like whole ass niggas like that. Like I can't, like not even a little bit. And I understand these boxers ain't perfect, and you know I don't know them personally or nothing like that. But when information get out, like I look at you different.
Shit. That's whole nigga shit. Especially when you brag about it. That's whole nigga shit. It's no way around it. You don't brag about shit like that. Like you bragging about you beat on like a nigga or something.
Yo, and said he's gonna convince your mind with what I'm about to tell you. That was the coldest part.
Hey Thomas, he was serious, wasn't he?
Man.
And nigga was like, look, hold my drink. This is how I feel. Like, nigga, what?
Oh, like what I'm about to tell you about to change your mind on what you feel right now.
Hey, look, I bet that nigga was sitting there like, nigga, you's a simp. But he probably didn't want to say nothing because he was probably scared Charlo might hit him too.
Fuck his eye up.
Yeah,
real talk.
Damn, you think that's why he released it? Because I was gonna bring that up too. Is that really your friend? He released it?
I mean, he couldn't really say nothing to Charlo. Charlo is a damn undisputed champion. I mean, like, he is 6 feet. Like, shit.
If he'd have punched his wife, he'd for sure beat your ass.
And it ain't like he can't fight.
Well, he didn't do it to Canelo. I mean, I guess he just pick and choose.
Canelo's a whole different animal.
Yeah,
he felt that animal bark.
Canelo
is El Conquistador. He's El.
Canelo is the perfect mix. We'll just leave it at that.
He's the FA. He's the boss.
And really, Canelo don't just give a F either. That dude don't care. Like
Canelo really don't care though. Like Canelo, if you think about it, Canelo really don't give a fuck about a lot of shit.
That's a fact. He really don't. He really don't. That's why, like I say, man, the only thing I ever saw him was he got frustrated against Bivol. Bivol was hitting him clean, hitting him hard, but it didn't.
Well, he tried to slam Bivol on his damn neck.
He picked that man up off the floor just to prove I'm big me.
But it seems like the boxing world didn't really fool with them Charlos for real. Like every time they had a fight, they into it with somebody, arguing, getting slapped. Like, what is the problem?
Jermell used to be the cool one until he started that dumb shit.
Me personally, I always thought Mel was the cool one. Like, cause this is just me personally.
Mel was always the hothead.
I understand that. But Maul was always really cocky. So I get why. Well, at least I did get why Mel was like, "Oh, I got a chip on my shoulder." It's see, this is the difference. Like, if I can compare real quick between Big Charlo, Little Charlo.
Cocky and confidence are on the same scale, basically.
Again, that's in the eye of the beholder. But if you just indulge me for a second, okay. So, Big Charlo, Little Charlo, right?
Mm-hmm.
We knew and we were so sure that Maul was going to be the one. Okay. Again, indulge me.
No,
now,
look, if he didn't move up to 160 and he stayed at 154, Maul would have conquered that division easily.
Indulge me.
No, but look, Maul was the better fighter. That's why he moved up so he could let his brother shine at 154.
Indulge me.
Maul, I am, but I'm just telling you, Maul was knocking everything out of 154.
I know.
But go ahead, Coach Amber. I know what you're saying.
Okay, so let's just parallel the Charlos, and I get it; it's different because they are twins. And then let's parallel the Benavidez brothers, David and Jose. Jose paralleled with Maul, and then David paralleled with Mel. I get it, they're twins. He was technically born first.
Like 10 minutes, but I'm about to get my chest changed out real quick.
Okay.
All right.
So like I remember Jose in the amateurs, like he was the top in the state, like he was supposed to be the next big thing. And whatever happened. He made his choices. Now let's mirror that with Maul. Same thing. Whatever happened. He made his choices. Now, baby brother, because technically Maul was born first and he is the bigger Charlo, your baby brother leapfrogs you. Goes undisputed. Let's go to Benavidez. Your big little brother, still your baby brother, leapfrogs you. And starts picking up all this momentum. The difference is between the Charlos and Benavidez is like for some reason that created some kind of friction and chip on shoulders, and I mean maybe it's the twinnery, I don't know, but I have never seen Jose Benavidez be jealous of his baby brother. Like if anything, he's proud of him. And he's like, hey man, that's my brother. Like I love him. Like, I mean, maybe it's a twin thing. I don't know if it was Ariana or somebody that said
they
that.
always been toxic with each other like that.
Yeah, exactly. So when I saw that on that podcast talking about, they, quote unquote, they told us we can only be around each other for a couple hours and that's it. Like exactly 2 cents. Like they've always been toxic around each other. So, I mean, I just wanted to put that in parity because that's not normal. Like that's not normal. Like it's just not normal.
They've always exhibited toxic behavior, that on and off again, that arguing with each other on. Like, I mean, I've known people like that. It's like a weird kind of thing they got going.
Yeah, I agree with everything you said, Coach Amber. I think that that pivot interview where they said Little Charlo, like he responded too damn off for me on that one, man. Like he literally, it like touched his core. You could see right there, like the envy that was within him, man. And it just ain't cool. And I think like long as he was winning, everything was straight. Like I'm holding down the family name. I'm doing this, I'm doing that. But that moment that Canelo fight took place, The world came tumbling down on him, and everybody looked and said, "Man, you know, I know if Maul was up in there, he would at least went out swinging." You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure all that type of stuff just led up and built up, and then they probably like, I don't know, I don't want to speculate, but it probably surfaced itself again, resurfaced itself, and I mean, you just can't. He popped, but like he's always been a hothead. He's never really been level-headed, and you know, unfortunately, it manifested itself like this, and there's no coming back from that.
I'm not gonna go one way or the other, although I have like just because I've known them through the amateurs, but when that picture circulated with Bud and his wife, and you know, it wasn't the right look, because let's not forget when Bud was dropping Earl, the first thing he did was go to the corner and look at Mel and like grab his nuts and was like, yeah, and then you turn around and take a picture with the dude. Like, I agree with you, 2 cents. Like, they need therapy. That whole family need therapy.
Yep. Especially since Ma just spent 2 years out the ring for quote unquote mental issues. But you know, Ma did seem a lot calmer, like, you know, towards the build up to his fight with Jose. He seemed different. I'm not sure what it was, but he seemed a lot calmer. And he said he was at peace, so maybe that's what it was.
Could have been a medical exemption, because, you know, they allow that.
He'll be at the next fight getting slapped again. He's talking about he looked calmer. But, yeah, man, it's bad. But, you know, boxers have came back from worse. Mike Tyson then came back from worse. Mayweather then came back from hitting somebody. Bivol. What's the other fighter that beat up the dog and his wife? Is that Klitschko?
Well, that's a little bit of a horse of a different color, but no, I understand what you're saying. Hell, even Sugar Ray Leonard admitted, like, I was an alcoholic. I had to go to rehab and everything, and he came back and no mas. But at some point, somebody has to be the voice of reason for them. And somebody has to be the voice of reason. It's almost like they have no elders to be like, sit your ass down. Sit your ass down. And that's sad, because that's how things like this happen.
Well, you know, they're probably not going to listen to anybody anyway.
Yeah, they saying that's Kovalev.
You know, they got this money. Can't nobody tell them nothing. They probably got a bunch of yes men around them. You know how that goes.
Well, hell, I mean, how did these other, I mean, how did they do that to Britney Spears? She got a whole, you know, they took over everything. How did that happen?
Oh, they played Britney Spears sometimes. Because you know why, though? That was her own family, like her dad. That was her own dad and mom that did that to her, like, made her seem crazy, gave her all type of drugs and stuff, and just took over conservatorship over her because she wasn't mentally able to do it herself.
Well, somebody might need to do that with them, except in good faith, because I know that what they did to her was not in good faith. That's not what I'm saying. It needs to be done to the Charlos. But somebody needs to intervene. Somebody really does. Because honestly, I'm heartbroken over Mel, because I'm like, bro, I defended you and nobody would.
With Britney, had a power of attorney. They had her sign over her power of attorney, so then they declared her mentally ill.
Somebody need to take over. Somebody need to get the wheel, goddammit.
But their whole family is crooks, so they can't do that.
Yeah, Jay, they were saying that person was Kovalev that you were referring to.
Yeah, that was Kovalev, and Kovalev got all the charges dropped after he fought Canelo. That's why they said he had to dive, because he assaulted the woman. He broke the woman back, broke the dog, kicked the dog. No, he broke the woman's neck, broke the dog back, and got all charges dropped when he fought Canelo.
Man, this is all garbage to me, man. Let me tell you, I never asked for Bud to do anything, but I need Bud to take this fight after Earl and just beat the dog shit out of Jermell right now. That's some bullshit, man.
It's got to come in house, man. It's got to be Spence.
Spence ain't gonna do that. That's in house, like you just said. I mean, he could do it in a sparring match, or if they throw some titles on. But yeah, he need to get his breaks beat.
Honestly, what Up said, man, I think they really got to fight each other, man. Honestly, if he's gonna be allowed to fight and he's gonna be allowed freedom, the only way you get that back.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, because he's been disrespecting Maul the whole time, man. Maul, I mean, throughout whatever it was going through, Maul always showed support to his brother, man. He been on a wild one lately, bro.
And I agree, Thomas. And Thomas, the crazy thing is, Maul, or at least he went and sought help and went to mental health, whatever classes he did. This dude right here just off the Yowzer bobs, man. Like he's straight up out there just thinking he really a Lion King. Like that nigga Jafar looking nigga, man. He need to if I was in Texas right now, I'd probably punch him in the face. And I could do it. I'm big enough and I'm strong enough to do it. And I could take his shit. So I will bust his ass. Excuse my language, ladies, and salute to y'all today.
That's how I feel, Ray Davis. I'm 6'3", 220. Nigga, I will the brakes off that little nigga, no, for real.
No, in Houston, if he is in fact in Houston, he can't go outside. He got to go straight to the crib.
He can if he got a restraining order his ass in a hotel or his mama house. And would he like somebody to do that to his mama?
Hotel. I stand corrected, but no, in Houston, he can't go outside.
Well, if I was a hotel people, I wouldn't even let his ass in. His ass would be living in a box somewhere. Send his ass to San Diego, punk ass. That's some bitch. Excuse my language. That's some softest.
That's crazy, man. And then it was on the Shade Room. It was on the blogs and everything. This is everywhere.
Yeah, nah, man. Like you said, like you got all that aggressive energy towards your wife, bro, or to whomever that woman was, but you ain't got it towards the man that's trying to take your head off in the ring. Come on, bro. Like you soft.
You know what it is? It's just weak-minded people, man. I always say start with the mind. You ain't strong enough in the mind, you ain't strong enough in the heart, and that's what it is. He ain't got no heart. He proved that. It's too many. I don't know if it's concussion syndrome, whatever it is. That shit don't count. He needs help, man. I mean, I really want to support him more than bash him, but he got to eat his words. He went online and said that he liked doing this. Like, what man puts that out there? There's something wrong with this dude.
But what we do have is a day of reckoning coming. It's going to be his day coming pretty soon too. But we do have the day of reckoning coming. We got a great card right there. We got some people.
Yeah, let's talk about that right there. We done with Charlo. Go ahead and talk about the card. I'm almost done getting wrapped up.
Man, did y'all see Anthony? I don't know if we talked about this yesterday. Anthony Joshua already trying to dip out the fight with Wilder. Talking about, he'd rather fight for a championship than fight Wilder. I'm like, Anthony, what are you talking about?
I seen that too, sis, and then I watched it live. I was laughing because I was like, yo, for real? Like this guy. But look, his point is he wants to be, what did he say? He wanted to be remembered as a legend. Like that doesn't have nothing to do with remember as a legend is knocking out everybody in front of you and everybody that you avoided. Because he's definitely avoiding Wilder. For like it's straight now.
He was like, when you look back, are they going to say, this person fought this person? Yes, that's exactly what they're going to say, Anthony. They're going to say, I remember when Anthony fought Deontay and this and that, because he's already said himself he's no longer concerned about the belt. And I was like, okay.
He remembered like Riddick Bowe is what's going to happen.
Hey.
Yep.
Yeah. You remember stepping in that ring, going up them 3 steps with Wilder, it's concussion. He ain't trying to get concussed.
it's gonna be like up and describe Roy Jones. That jaw gonna get weak, and he gonna be susceptible. He already susceptible to knockouts, so he just a golden gate for that ticket for Wilder. That's it.
And you
I think
notice
Eddie Hearn making them fight at this point.
got to, because that's the big money. You got to make that fight. And on top of that, you know, that's who the people really want to see. I mean, that's the fight most people want to see. Nobody really want to see that fight. No other fight more so than that fight. That boy just don't want to get in there because you could tell by when they was talking, man, how he was looking. Like
he looked so agitated. He like looking away, and
he had
he ain't looking at radio right here.
He was looking like he was looking like he was watching his back in the streets for real.
when what's his face got in his face, the freaking bodybuilder who boxes, whatever, and he was in his face, and Joshua was like, "Look at my resume. Who did I duck?" And I was like, "Are you serious? Like, are you serious?" Are you in the Twilight Zone?
Big Baby started talking cash shit to him because he smelled the pussy.
Yeah, true facts. That's facts. That is fact.
Like, he was like, "Look at my resume. Who did I duck?" And I was like, I had to remember they were in Saudi, because if he would have said that in America, we would have been like Bomb Squad.
Icon said we gonna probably end up seeing Wilder versus Otto next because your boy Joshua, he ain't trying to fight. And I agree.
Joshua about to lose.
Like you said, he about to. Hey, he really can though. Like, that's a big possibility.
Well, I was watching on Twitter today that they put out a 2-fight deal for Anthony Joshua and from Sky News. They put out a 2-fight deal for them.
I wouldn't be surprised if he lost on purpose, just not to face Wilder.
No,
you know, Coach Amber, I don't even think it'll be on purpose. I think it'll be a subconscious thing.
That's
like, I think that's how bad he don't want to fight Deontay. And I'm not want to be like, oh, this fighter's scared and he's ducking and this and that, but I just don't understand at this point. Like, the money is there, the location is there, everything is there, the fan base is there. Everybody been waiting for years for this fight. It's the most anticipated. And when somebody asks you about it, you're gonna say you rather fight for a championship? That's duck talk.
Yeah, hold on. If Wilder win, won't he be a champion anyway at that point? Anybody? If he
Usyk got all the belts.
Usyk and Fury got the belt.
Oh, I thought this dude
So
had
Fury got that one.
So he just got the
belt.
WBA regular then.
Can I ask the panel? Can I ask the panel a question? Like, each of you individually.
Go ahead.
Okay. So the type of money that the Saudis are throwing, and we'll start with Thomas, 2 cents, right? And then you end it upper, because I know you're going to have an opinion on this. But the type of money they throwing around, generational wealth, would you hop in the ring and take an L for that?
Let me start it off, Coach Amber. Honestly, they're giving out good generational wealth, but honestly, Saudi, if Wilder and AJ fought in the US, it'll make 10 times more than what they're getting paid in the Saudis, for one. These fights right here in the Saudis, they look good because it's guaranteed money. But with the PBC, the numbers would do a lot more than what the Saudis is giving. Because look, if they sold 500,000 copies, right? If they sell 500,000, that's 40 million right there, plus a gate. And you know, heavyweights, they sell a lot more. Wilder and Fury did 800,000. Like, come on now. They made generational wealth in them fights right there. Plus, over 10 million people streamed the fights. So, see, like, Eddie Hearns is cashing out on AJ because he signed for 100 mil. And the fight with Wilder is going to put him over the hump. So he's going to make him fight Wilder because he's going to get his cash out of AJ before he gets rid of him. But the Saudis giving out good money, but, you know, PBC makes bigger fights that pay out more money. You just don't get the guarantees. But y'all go ahead.
Well, I'm going to piggyback off of what you just said. I believe that, you know.
Hey, one more thing before you go, Thomas. AJ and Wilder right now will do 1 million pay-per-view buys worldwide. It'll do 1 million pay-per-view buys. And that's over 80 million plus a damn 20 million gate easy. That fight will easily do over $100 million. Easy. Well, go ahead.
Yeah, your boy Eddie Hearn definitely trying to capitalize off of this moment because he's not made the money off of certain fights that he's made or fighters that he signed. So there you're going to get the money straight up front. You don't have to worry about nothing on the back end. On top of that, he may retain rights to rebroadcast it. However, it's a certainty with the PBC that it's going to get rebroadcasted. So you're going to constantly make residual income off of it. And then on top of that, you don't have, see, I don't know about the standards out there, what they're going to test for, what they're going to allow. Will anybody, and that's what Zenith was talking about. He don't trust it because you don't know what you let people get away with out there in Saudi just to put on a show. It's almost like a spectacle as opposed to a boxing match or a sanctioned bout. So, I mean, I'm not so certain I'm willing to jump in the ring just to get bread because I don't know what's governed, what's sanctioned, and what's not. It's just probably just pay for play. And, if that's the case, you can bring anything and everything. And you might get in there with somebody that's not abiding by the rules or the normal scale of boxing. So I don't think it's a good idea, but I understand that it's them trying to bring sports to that region so that they can run over and market and pretty much corner the market of sports entertainment.
That's funny. I was actually going to that same spot, Thomas. I thought that what you hit the nail on the head, Gina. Shout out to you for that too. It's definitely a strategy, and especially with the sanctions, you got to get them guys legally sanctioned over there to fight. And I'm pretty sure that they get some type of paperwork, but it's not governed by probably the rest of the world the same as it is there. So we need to understand that, number one. And number two, I see where it would make more money in the U.S. or England. Matter of fact, it might even make more money being brought in England with the PBC signing on to that, because not only are you going to make all that bread on the back end from the PBC, you're going to make money through whatever Sky or whatever channel they have over there that's going to put on this fight, Sky Sports, and they're going to make bugaloads. And then you figure Sky Sports is not only showing in England, it's showing throughout Europe, Asia, and Australia. So it's a large broadcasting system. So now that thing's worldwide. So you talk about, and it's all pay-per-view, they're making cake. They're going to make some dolo.
Well, I'm not sure if this is like the new Saudi thing is like how I don't know how to really word it, but I guess what I'm trying to say is I'm not sure if like the new Saudi thing is like their new way of trying to compete with the PBC, especially since they've got the Amazon deal. Now I haven't thought this through, I'm just saying it off the top of my head because it seems like since PBC has got that Amazon deal, and I'm noticing it with Tank, it's like they're trying to take him away from PBC to fight in Saudi. They want to, because even you hear Bob mention it with making the Shakur fight. Oh, they would have to make it in Saudi, and they're trying to diminish the A side, B side thing. You hear Bob in the interview saying how it don't matter and all of this stuff all of a sudden. So I'm not sure if that's what they're trying to do. And I believe maybe this deal that PBC has with Amazon, that these fighters are going to be getting even more money than what they were getting before. So it's going to be maybe harder for them to, I don't know, make those fights or compete or whatever the case may be. But
I'm going to elaborate on your point. You said, see, before the PBC could only showcase in the USA. So they had to sell their shit to Top Rank in the zone for overseas, right? But now with Amazon, PBC can sell the overseas now, not just the USA. So see, PBCs used to only do USA, and they would sell the rights to somebody else. Now PBC don't need Top Rank or the zone to sell their rights to. Now they can get all the back end, all the pay-per-view sales, all the money. So they about to increase their money by 150%.
See, I didn't even know that. But that's what it just, with the whole campaign that's been going on. I'm like, why are they doing this? Like, why are y'all trying to act like the business of boxing don't matter all of a sudden? Like, we know this, it's not right. Like, and it's been ever since they made that Amazon deal.
No, that's a fact.
Okay. I'm not sure if the question went over the head. I mean, out there in Saudi, they're very strict about a lot of things. Like you get caught stealing, your hand get cut off. I could not walk through Saudi. I would be shot on sight. But none of these fighters have that issue. Well, maybe one of them, but whatever. But to me, it just really seems like Joshua wants no part of Wilder. I mean, granted, he probably has made generational wealth on paper, although I don't know how much Eddie's taking. But the Saudis, they're dealing with the fighters directly. Like, they don't want no part of the BS. Like, they're like, I mean, you're getting the biggest bag in all your career, and AJ has gotten big bags in all his career. I mean, I'm just saying, like, I would take an L. Like, man, if I know this broad can beat me, but I'm looking at that bag, I'm hopping in.
Right, because it's like, how big of a L is it losing to Deontay Wilder when he knocks out everybody he fights? It's almost like losing to Deontay Wilder is not a knock on you or your skill. The guy just knocked out 40-something people.
This is why I love having women on the panel. There is no shame in losing to the hardest hitter.
Hold on.
Go ahead.
AJ lost his dog when he got in there with Klitschko. AJ used to come out there and he used to fight like a maniac, like he was invincible. And he had hurt Klitschko. But before that fight was over, Klitschko ended up knocking AJ down. If you go back and watch that fight, you're going to see a bewilderment on AJ's face. Ever since being knocked down by Klitschko, AJ's never been the same fighter. He's been tentative. That's how Andy Ruiz stopped him. He hasn't been the same. Now, he know he gets in there with Wilder. That's a whole different law right there. He knows he can't beat Wilder. But he was UK's black god, just like Wilder was our black god. And they were saying the UK is better than the USA. So he represents all the black people at UK, while Wilder represents all the black people over here. The dominant strain over here versus their dominant strain. And if he loses that, then they lose. We know our man will go out there and beat their man. And they think their man will beat our man. That's what it boils down to, honestly.
And I agree with that as well. I believe that's right.
And AJ don't want to be second fiddle. Because you
I'm sorry, like,
to call him Adonis. They used to call him an Adonis statue. Oh, he's the perfect specimen. Look at him. He's all chiseled, muscle. He's light skinned. He's handsome. All this. They used to say all that shit.
Let's not do that because that's weird.
No, that's what they used to say. I'm not saying I called the nigga handsome. That's what they used to say. They used to be like, he's the epitome. He's a model. He's handsome. Look at him. That's what they said. And they're like, look at Wilder. He's a thug. He's crispy. They used to say all that dumbass shit. Like, they used to say that. He's ghetto.
I know what you mean, Upper, because I ain't gonna say I never liked Wilder.
Mute your mic.
I always thought Wilder was a great fighter, a puncher.
Yeah,
I never. Right.
They would allow. Hold on, Ray. They would allow AJ to date a white woman and wouldn't have a problem with it.
Oh nah.
And if Wilder date one, they're gonna try to hang that man.
Oh,
that's
yeah.
what I'm basically saying.
I know what you mean.
Yeah, you know what I mean, Ray. I can't.
Yeah, but no, I used to think. I just think the way they were promoted at the time, and you can tell me if I'm wrong or not. I just think they tried to push AJ as the next Mike Tyson, and Wilder, they was just like he's just another guy that's just in the ring, like another Michael Grant.
Try to push him like a Mike Tyson / Lennox Lewis. Like they try to say he had the power of Tyson and the skills of Lewis. That's what they was trying to say, because he got a gold medal, but Deontay Wilder only got a bronze medal. Yeah, see, Zenith even said he remembered that. Yeah, Zenith, like they was trash, not dude. They talking about our guys are gold medalists while yours brought home a bullshit bronze. Like, come on, bro. Like, our guy just started boxing, but our guy got more knockouts and a better resume. And your guy ducking our guy. And see, their guy was scared of our guy, and they don't want to admit it. Like, UK people still say today that AJ beats Wilder. The fuck he does?
How?
He let him go 5 rounds.
How can AJ beat Wilder? Nobody can ever answer that.
Bro, like my man Joe A, he's cool as hell, but Joe A, he will argue me up and down behind.
Joe A, that's my guy. Hey guys, how you doing, man?
So what you think,
AJ,
Wilder,
man.
You think Wilder can outbox him?
Yeah. There's no way. There's no way he'll beat him, man.
No way Wilder would outbox him. AJ is fundamental. But see, what they did, they built AJ to be everything Wilder wasn't. Wilder was supposed to fight Charles Martin for the belt. AJ and them outbidded. They came out there and doubled what Charles Martin was gonna get so he could fight AJ, and AJ beat him and got the belt. Wilder was supposed to fight Joseph Parker. They went around that and got AJ the Joseph Parker fight. Like every fight Wilder had, they took. Just like Wilder was supposed to fight Francis Ngannou first. Look, AJ and Fury, they keep coming after what Wilder want. They know Wilder was the epitome of greatness, of black dominance. And now that they cheated and beat him, they don't want to show his power. They want to show him as a broken fighter. That's what they're trying to do. People ain't noticing what they're doing to Wilder, bro. Like, they don't want him to come back and show his dominance. And that's why they keep blocking him at every turn, but they can't. They trying to blackball this king. Exactly, Coach Amber. Like, Wilder should have had 3-4 belts, but they kept underbetting Wilder. For Eddie Hearn was spending all that money to make sure AJ got the belts. And then they tell Wilder to get 50 million. Wilder said he got 50 million to make the fight between Al Hearn was going to put up 50 million for Wilder and AJ undisputed. Eddie Hearns told him to go get the money. Wilder went and got the money. Then he sat there and lied about the shit. They even made a video and showed how he lied about the shit. Like, they was just hating on that man. Sweet tea, peace and blessings, Queen.
Even now, when somebody put up a Wilder video, I look at the comments and they just be going so ham on Wilder. And I'm like, what fighter y'all been watching? Oh, his resume sucks and he ain't fought nobody. And I'm like, yeah, like people wasn't ducking Deontay Wilder. Like, this man don't be out here dang on there begging for fights.
No, that's what I was saying. They was treating him like he was Michael Grant for a minute, like he's going to bring something to the table, but he ain't that guy that's going to stand in there with AJ. As soon as that time came, AJ, what happened? AJ was the one that backed down, didn't want no piece of that. So at the end of the day, we know what it is. At least Tyson Fury stepped up to the plate, because at that point there was no one else for him to fight in that moment. I mean, the man lost to Andy Ruiz. You know, he got his belt back, but he lost with a chin shot. He didn't see it coming. That exposed his jaw. And ever since then, he showed that he does not have what it takes to be a champion. He's scared. He runs scared sometimes.
But that goes back to my point, Ray. Klitschko, the one that showed everybody that chin shot. Klitschko was the first one to touch that damn chin. Hit Dr. Steel Fist, hit him with that straight right, and dropped him.
I mean, but you're a heavyweight. Heavyweights get knocked down. Like, any one shot in a heavyweight fight changed the whole thing, and that's expected. It doesn't make you any less of a fighter.
Yeah,
I agree with that.
But you got to make sure you don't get hit with that shot. That's part of boxing. Slipping and seeing it coming. Not letting nobody set you up for a shot. And that's what boxing is, setting a person up to hit him with that shot. It's like high-speed chess. You got to be aware. You got to watch your 12, your 6, your 3, and your 9. And don't get hit blindsided.
And I think even if Joshua lose, they still going to make that Wilder fight. I don't think he can get out of it, especially if it's already signed. Yeah, and like Coach Amber was saying, them Saudis ain't playing. You mess around and get beheaded over there playing with them and their money and these contracts.
And you know what? 2 cents. Even if Joshua does lose, I still want that fight because of everything they did to that man. They blackballed him. They degraded him.
They will.
You know what? The universe is undefeated, just like the chat, it always comes around.
They will kidnap Anthony Joshua's boyfriend and hold his ass for ransom. Don't act like y'all that picture with him and them four guys with their shirt
Why
off.
you do that?
I didn't even know. I ain't even. I ain't even know.
Is that why he was looking around like that up in the interview?
Yeah, rising up the competition, bro. He was like, man, I can't wait till the weigh-in come. That's what he was
And
talking.
why he ain't do his media workout like this diva activity?
Because he was ashamed of his body. That's all that was.
What?
What? He a heavyweight. What are you talking about?
know,
You
but
think
he didn't feel so masculine at the time, right there. You know.
yeah, that.
He
For
was a
him
little
not to.
bloated. He felt a little bloated.
That's what it was.
No, upper.
feminine
I
energy.
disagree. I think that the hand thing, the wrist thing was gonna show, so he just bowed out.
What's wrong with his hand?
The wrist, the girl.
He was gonna flip that wrist. He said he was gonna flip the wrist. All these men standing around, his wrist was gonna pop up.
Man, I put Anthony Joshua in one of my parlays. He better stop playing.
Y'all can go look at the pictures. That nigga on the beach with four niggas. They all hugged up in swim trunks without no shirts and the monkeys around there. They had a monkey too.
Oh man.
You know those UK dudes. You know they kind of friendly with each other.
Thomas Hill, you always tell me that I leave you hanging.
Me and my friends we not hugging with shirts off.
No.
Thomas Hill, you always say that I leave you hanging. I run off the cliff and then I just stop. It takes one to know one, and I think he is one. How about that?
That's fun.
I already knew it because he tries too hard to be masculine. Like motherfuckers could tell. Like he tries too hard to be gangster and masculine.
Yeah, he always working on that physique constantly.
Yeah,
maybe that's his insecurity because he comes off very insecure.
He is. I mean, you know, when you hide in the closet and people at the door, you get scared. Come up out of the closet.
Wow.
So y'all think Big Baby Miller gonna win? Because I got him in my parlay with a stoppage.
Nah. I think the boy might get him. Big Baby power, bro. If y'all look at his last fight, he fought against a bum. And that shit, Big Baby, he throw a lot of punches, but them shits wasn't doing nothing. Without that juice, Big Baby ain't the same.
Yeah, and none of them eat over there.
Not only that, it's heavy to carry.
I'm just saying, go back and watch his last fight, 2 Cent. That's all I'm gonna tell you. And then he had this damn Saudi Arabian dude walk in the ring after the fight and called his ass out. And he wasn't wanting no parts of that dude. That dude walked in there, called him all types of punks, talking about, won't you fight me? And the dude was half his size. About 220. Big Baby talk about, well, you need to rise up in the ranks before you fight me. I said, scared motherfucker. Scared money don't make no money.
They got Wilder plus 225 for the stoppage, for the knockout.
Plus?
Yeah.
I got to get that.
Are you serious?
Joe Joyce just dismantled that dude. Joe Joyce knocked Joe Parker the fuck out. Honestly, Andy Ruiz beat Joseph Parker for real. Andy should have won that belt. When Andy Ruiz lost to Joseph Parker, I thought Andy won. Honestly,
that is a fact. That is a fact that nobody talks about, and I appreciate you bringing that up because, yeah, that was disputed.
Yeah, Andy Ruiz beat that man every bit of 9-3. But they was fighting in New Zealand, so he wasn't about to get that win.
What y'all think about Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia?
It ain't gonna happen.
Of course not. Of course not.
Shout out to my guy Zulu Nation Zulu Line with the $10 holler. That bag of that good smoke talking about Wilder Steel King. Everybody, Bomb Squad. Damn right, Bomb Squad.
Haney, go ahead, Coach Amber.
I think it's more likely than Dev versus Tank. I mean, okay, first of all, let's address this. These youngsters have mastered waving the social media wave, and a lot of people buy into it. I feel like that's more likely than him and Tank or anybody else. Although Ryan did confirm that he reached out to him first, but
They also said that they're not going about it the right way as well.
Who?
well, no,
Ryan now?
that was a Tank. Context matters. Context matters. Henry Garcia said that about the Tank fight, not about his son's fight. Like, and that's the thing about like 24/7 boxing and all that. Like, no, they are in negotiations, but when he was like they go about it the wrong way, Henry Garcia said that about Gervonta Davis. But
Well, the fact that Bill Haney is trying to act like he's trying to negotiate a fact in public with Tank should let you know off the rip that they're not serious. And I mean, Ryan Garcia, he really don't do too much capping. He used to, but I think he kind of is more serious now. But Ryan Garcia is bigger than Devin. He's faster than Devin. He's more powerful than Devin. I don't think that they're really going to make that fight.
And they tied 3-3.
Well, remember the tie came the 3 that for Ryan came at under 10, and the 3 for Devin came as teenagers. So
The last
Devin
one,
has,
with the standing 8 stoppage.
and not to mention
No,
that
right there, the
go ahead.
last Ryan got a standing 8 count.
I don't know. I ain't
do
hear
know-
about that one. I ain't hear about that one.
Hey,
it's different. The standing eights. First of all, standing eights aren't a thing. Well, they used to be a thing, but it's different. I'll let y'all go, and then afterwards, I'll explain.
Explain the standing 8 real quick, Coach Amber.
Standing eight used to be a thing in professional boxing. Sometimes I wish they would bring it back, but I don't know.
Be amateur.
Well, no, it used to be a thing in pros too, but they did away with it. But in amateur, because it is amateur, so safety comes first. So if you get rocked with a clean shot, even if your legs are below you, even if your legs are below you, it's just a clean shot that knocks you off of your stance. That's a standing 8, straight up. And I've seen standing 8s that weren't warranted. So there is a difference, but I'm sorry. It's just I don't hold too much weight in that. I think that's a great fight. I still got Haney in that fight, honestly. Because
I think Ryan could stop Haney though.
I think Ryan can stop.
Ryan can stop a lot of people, but Ryan's also afraid to get hit. And I think Devin moves too much. He's well rounded with the pivots, and
But
he knows how to use his range.
Yeah, Ryan does too as well. Plus Ryan, look, Ryan and Devin had the same base. But Devin's been getting a lot of tutelage. Devin's been working on his craft. Ryan wasn't working on his craft. Ryan was just getting by with just pure skills and athleticism. And now Ryan finally got a chance to sit down and hone his craft. He got Floyd teaching him, and he has Derrick James teaching him. He's gonna get another fight in before the Devin fight. Like, we seen the changes against the Duarte fight. Ryan was a big difference. But his next fight, you're gonna see an even bigger difference right there, because Ryan he's putting in the work. He's putting in the work. Ramon and Emily Jones, peace and blessings. Plus his power is a lot different. Now, he's fast. So Devin can't do him like he does a Regis Prograis. We seen what happened when Devin went against a fast person like Lomachenko. Lomachenko was all in that man's grill and he couldn't get away from it. Ryan can move as quick as well. I feel like Ryan's hands is faster than Loma as well. It'll be a great fight. I'd pay money to see it. It'll be a great pay-per-view fight too. I just hope they don't do that shit on the zone.
So here's what I hate about it. So we're giving all these accolades to Ryan, but we got to look at what's most important, and that's the footwork. I don't see Ryan's footwork.
It'll be a great fight. I said Devin can do a lot of that stuff too, and I said I would love to see it. I would pay to see the fight. Devin has a great jab, and Devin knows how to control the distance. That's why I said it'll be a great fight. I said Devin has already mastered his skill. He has, but Ryan didn't have a chance to master his skill. Devin's already mastered what he does. He's not gonna get no better at what he do. He's done reached this ceiling. He's an A-class fighter. Certain fighters have a chance to be S-class. Devin doesn't. And he doesn't attack and he doesn't finish. But he's a great A-class fighter. It's a lot. Miguel Cotto was an A-class fighter. Like, it's been Hall of Famers that are A-class. And like, I feel like Devin's at his peak right now. Right now, motherfucker, you gotta be on top of your game. Like, the only person I feel like that can beat Devin right now at 140 is Richardson Hitchison. Because Richardson Hitchison, his ceiling is different from Devin's. He has a whole different ceiling. And Brian King, I wouldn't say Devin has zero power, Brian King. Devin has power. I've seen it. I've watched the way he hit people. It's not that he doesn't have power. He just doesn't finish. He doesn't know how to attack and finish. That's the problem, Brian King. Because he hit Regis and Regis came up off his feet. He was popping Regis. And plus, he was accumulating power. There's a difference between having one punch power and accumulation power. If you sit there and hit somebody in the same spot, just like if you hit yourself in the same spot, Brian King, it's going to hurt after a minute. And that's what Devin can do. He can hurt you after a minute. But you can't play it safe. And Bill had him playing safe. And if you don't have killer instinct, then you fool at the end, especially if you're going against the fight and you let him stick around.
And that's why I think that they're going to be working on, because every fight he's been getting better. Everything he's had an issue with, he's worked on, and he's gotten better at it. And he's showing that he's grasping every single thing, that an element of these tactics. Then he goes into the ring, and with the knowledge he already has, he seems like he's just getting better with generalization of staying in the ring and making these guys do what he wants and make them make mistakes.
Sure,
that right there. And Ryan with his chin up all the time and his guard down on his jabs, like that still happened in that fight. It did.
I beg
so,
the difference.
But look, when you've mastered the punch you don't see coming, you're a very dangerous fighter, whatever your flaws are. That's like an equalizer.
Oh yeah, and exactly. He got that no hook left, and that shit is fast as fuck. But hold on, his right is dangerous too. We seen it versus Duarte, and he's been working on that right. But like you said Devin gets better. I beg to differ, because we seen in the Camboso fight, the second fight, he had a problem with putting somebody down. But when we seen Devin against a sure-footed, quicker fighter like Lomachenko, and we're gonna be honest, Lomachenko was giving that man all types of problems because he could move. Regis could not move. We already knew Regis has bad footwork. We seen what happened with Regis and Zerillo. Zerillo about beat Regis Prograis. So we can't take what Devin did against a damn 6-1 underdog and be like, okay, he's getting better. We just seen him against the contender, Lomachenko, same size. Matter of fact, he was also 30 pounds heavier than Loma. If him and Loma was the same size, and you have to be honest, Ray, you have to be honest. If him and Loma was the same size in that fight, Devin loses that fight. His size is the only thing that kept Loma off him as much as it did. And if you real nigga, you would understand that too. Keep it real, man.
Listen, I know he was the Matrix, and that shows every single element of Loma's game. I never slept on Loma's skills. I never said Loma.
So if they weren't the same, if they was the same size, who would have won the fight?
Well, if they were the same size as in upper, like both at whatever he weighed in, 150.
If they both weighed,
if they weighed at 150,
if he didn't have a 25-pound advantage over Loma.
All right, if we say it, because we got to look at it. If they were both healthy at like a 152, I still give it to Devin. But I think if they were down at 135 or 140 rehydration, Loma, absolutely. It all depends on which way we're going with the weight.
I'm just talking about that's too big for Loma. I'm just talking about.
What I'm saying is if they rehydrated to both the same at 154, whatever Devin weighed, as we, you know what I mean, I would give it to Devin at 150 something. But if we're talking like them rehydrating to like 142, no, I'm giving it to Loma all day.
But Devin don't rehydrate to 154. He wants.
What I'm saying is, if it's a higher weight, I would give it to Devin. If it's if it's closer to 135, I'm giving it both of them. I'm talking about both of them. If they both rehydrated to a higher weight,
Loma frame won't hold that extra weight, though. That's what I'm saying.
All right, so if we put them at 140, yeah, absolutely. I'm giving it to Loma, absolutely.
But Ryan will have the weight advantage over Devin. That's why I don't think he's gonna fight him.
Nah, Ryan don't rehydrate.
Yeah, they're about the same. Ryan weighs in about, because I think Ryan's walk around is bigger than Devin too. But
Ryan,
I think
like 150 something against Duarte.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
They
Can I
both they both missed the 140 weight though. They both came in 144, 143. I think they said Ryan was like 158 fight night,
Oh, okay.
and Duarte was like 155.
I give
But they
credit to
both missed the 140 weight though. They both was lazy as fuck because they
yeah.
didn't make the 140
No,
weight.
they had already agreed to a catch weight in the contract.
No, at first it was 140.
Yeah, it was 140 belt.
It was 140 at first. They was undisciplined.
Mm.
I can't stand that shit right there. You agree to a weight, stick on the weight. And see, that's why Ryan got rehydrated versus Tank. Because Tank said if he came in at 135, it wouldn't be a rehydration. But since he didn't want to make 135, he got the rehydration put on him.
Right. Because we know he would have ballooned up too.
Yeah. Ryan
Can I chime in?
I think Ryan about the same height. They're like 5'9" apiece.
It's just
I thought Ryan was taller.
Nah, I seen Ryan versus Tank. Remember, Tank said not that tall. He wasn't that tall. I thought Ryan was like 5'11" until I seen him with Tank. He ain't that tall.
It's the trainer in me, like different hats. It's hard for me to shit on Devin for not listening to his corner. Like, yeah, he could have finished him, but he was told not to because of what happened with Leonidas.
Man, he could have finished the nigga by the 5th or the 6th round. Regis was playing all the leader the whole fucking fight. And he had knocked him off his equilibrium about the 5th round.
Okay, so for you, Box, what happens when you don't listen to your coach?
I mean, sometimes you make a mistake. Sometimes
what happens when you don't? I mean, whatever. Even if you take the W, what happens when you don't listen to your coach?
I mean, you break the trust. But also the way my coach taught me as well too. He taught me to think in there and think in as a fighter as well. He told me to think as well. He said, follow my instincts. He said, if I follow my instincts, if I feel like I could put them down, put them down. But he always told me to stay aware as well. Like when I told you that dude hit me and I had to get on my bike for a minute. He told me to go lateral. He told me to go. He said go up. He said go lateral, and I stayed lateral for the end of that round so I can get my body back right. And then when we was in the corner, he told me, look, fire off the jab. Then he said I want you to back pedal. He said I want you to go in an L shape.
Okay, well, broken trust, that's a hell of a thing. His corner told him, like, I get it, you got him. Stick to the game plan. And Dev admitted, like, he learned his lesson with Leonidas. But, man, I'm not even that big of a Devin Haney fan. But, I mean...
But Coach Amber, which corner would tell their fighter not to finish it off, though? Like, you could tell. Like,
I would.
But he wasn't in any trouble, though.
Yeah.
Yes, but see, yes, Reed's is still a dangerous puncher.
That's what it was.
Puncher. He's still a dangerous puncher. But you could also see that he wasn't seeing, okay, like if I was Devin's coach, this is how I would did it. You see he's following behind you. He's not cutting it off. He's walking right into your jab. I would create space, walk him into a straight. And if I would step back, walk him into a straight, then come with a hook, a body to the hook, and then come over top with another straight. If that don't put him down, back up, create more space. I mean, you can mix it up, Coach Amber, and start putting them power punches together. At that one point, the ref told Regis that you need to start fighting back, or I'm gonna stop this thing. At that moment right there, Devin could have shoe shined, Coach Amber. You know, he could have shoot.
You just answered my own question, like without even asking it. Like the ref saw what he saw. Like chess, not checkers. Like I get why his corner told him what he told him. Like we in there, and it's not like a Oscar De La Hoya type stuff. Like no, we in there like swimwear. And considering, I mean, unless you're gonna sit down and tell me, I mean, he listened to his corner. And as far as Ryan has gotten better, but I don't trust Ryan because he doesn't listen to his corner.
Because he did that damn fake ass Philly kill, and Coach James cussed his ass out about that. He
That
said not to try.
Exactly.
that shit is called the
Exactly. Like if you
Taco
don't listen
Bell
to your
chill.
corner,
I guess he wanted to try that shit because Floyd was in the audience. I guess shit. I don't know.
That was a Taco Bell shell. That's not no Philly shell.
That was a soft shell taco.
broken ass
Hey,
shell.
say what y'all want, but he said I needed to do something to slow this man's momentum down. He didn't know exactly what at the time. He got quick on his feet, and he confused dude for like 2 rounds.
Well, 2 cents. What happens if he got hit in the back of the head?
He
Like
was getting hit wrong side.
that's what
Like
I'm saying. Yeah, and he got clipped in the back of the head. He's out. And
Yeah, true.
yeah, that's not
yeah,
a good thing.
soft shell
Taking
taco.
stupid ass risk.
And Derrick James was telling him what to do to stop the momentum, but Ryan was trying to shine on that man. That's what it was. He wanted to test out his new defense. That's what it was. He wanted to see how to feel. He wanted to see if he was like Floyd. No, nigga, it was not like Floyd's.
That nigga put his hips in the air like he ain't care.
It was that was the Tijuana taco right there. That wasn't nothing in Philly. That was the Tijuana taco.
2.5. Like
Jalen, have me one of them cranberry raspberry ginger ales, please.
Yeah, but
2.5.
I think if Ryan stays dedicated to his craft, I just see him being so much better. He's so talented.
I mean, he has more natural gifts, yeah.
Yeah.
But
Well, can you say that too, Upper, when you got a sharp brain like Devin? Like Devin has a boxing mind. I mean,
I
you
said
can't.
natural gifts. I'm
I
not
know,
talking
no, I know that. I know that.
that.
What I'm saying is, isn't that a natural gift having a boxing mind, like a mindset to learn?
No, that's
and
learned.
That's different. Like
Okay.
Zab Judah had more natural gifts than Floyd Mayweather, but Floyd Mayweather had an intricate mind.
Okay.
Like Zab
Fair
Judah
enough.
was a better natural athlete, but Floyd was a better thinker. Like Floyd was, you couldn't hit Floyd with the same shot twice. You feel what I'm saying? Like
Right.
having a great mind trumps being a better athlete. You know what I'm saying? It
So
trumps
then
that.
we giving Devin this fight then over Ryan.
But you know, Ryan
I'm not.
Assuming your body responds.
Ryan has IQ as well. He just needs to sharpen it.
He's too far behind. Him and Haney, I got Haney. I mean, every
That's why I said
fighter has a puncher's chance.
no.
That's
You know
obvious.
what did I say at first? I said if they was to fight now, no. I said give Ryan about 2 more fights. I said let him get at least 2 more good fights in first. Like Ryan get that damn the winner of Ishmael Barroso and O'Hara Davis, then let him get the Rolly fight, then go for Devin. Give him 2 more fights so he can, keep him active. That's how you sharpen up your skills, keep him active. Because you got to realize Devin's getting better. But Devin, his competition ain't really been that great either. I mean, he got 22 undocumented immigrants. Then, I mean, he does, bro.
I'm sorry, man.
I mean, he does, though. I'm being honest.
So if this fight does happen and Dev does, I mean, I don't have him stopping him, but if it's a shutout, which Dev tends to
right now, Dev got the edge. That's why I don't think they're gonna fight right now. Like I said, they're gonna get a couple more fights in. Because Devin, he do got the JoJo fight. He do got the Cambosos twice. He got the Loma. The Loma was the best fight for Devin. And that Regis fight, that was like a sparring match. See, Ryan Garcia, he got the Tank fight. He lost, but it was a lesson learned in that loss. But he got the Duarte fight. That taught him a few things. He took some punches. He needs to get a good, like a Ishmael Barroso. That would teach Ryan a lot because that motherfucker can fight his ass off. He gonna knock O'Hara Davis ass out. And then, he get the Rolly fight. Or I would like to see him against Barbosa. Put Ryan against Barbosa, Arnold Barbosa Jr. That's a hell of a fight. Undefeated Arnold Barbosa Jr.
I like that fight.
So who do we got Devin after Sandor Martin in that time frame?
See, that's what I'm saying. Devin, his shit about to go through the roof. Like Devin's about to go against Devin's about to go against a chess master. Like if Devin destroys Sandor Martin, keep Ryan away from that man for a while. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
Because people are not giving Sandor his credit.
Oh, absolutely, I do.
He has 3 losses, and 2 of them he didn't lose. And like I said, he clearly outclassed Teofimo. Dropped his ass twice. They only gave him credit for 1. I mean, he beat Teo so bad, Teo asked him, Do I
still got it?
Yes, he beat that man across the ring, and he was knocking him down with hook with check hook.
Yeah, this is the
Sendo
fight to
Martin.
separate himself from T.O. right now. Yep.
Yeah, Devin get in there and he washes Sendo Martin. Nobody fucks with him at 140, not even Hitchison. I'm just being honest because Sendo Martin is a crafty veteran. He has great lateral movement. He has a great IQ. I watched this man beat the shit out of Mikey Garcia. Like, beat the fuck out of Mikey Garcia.
And upper, not to mention his walk down is flawless. I like his walk down, like how he leads
It's
with
like
the long
silk.
jab. Yeah,
I
Sando Martin
call
got a
the
nice.
niggas, I call Sendo Silky Smooth. You know, he's from Spain. He's from Spain. That's Silky Smooth right there.
Simply
He had
smooth. I like
he
that.
had Mikey Garcia about as bad as Earl because Mikey was too slow for him. They thought Mikey was just gonna beat that man ass. Yeah, Coach Amber. They thought Mikey was gonna beat that man ass. He was flipping everything Mikey was throwing and was just pip, 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 pip. I said, "Damn, Mikey, you just took two of them back to back. Like, damn, Spence done whooped you. Now you getting beat down at this weight." And he was beating them down. Like I said, Teofimo shouldn't have beat that man. Now, people can say what they want. They talk about how Teo beat Josh Taylor, but go back and watch Teo versus Teo was trying too. Teo was looking good. He just couldn't get with Sando. Sando has what's up, Asante El? Sando has great lateral movement. He has a beautiful jab. He's great off the back foot. He will beat your ass off the back foot, and his check hook is amazing. You don't see it coming, and it's got deceptive power. He dropped that nigga twice. Mr. Mechanical. I can see people beating Russell. I could see Gary and Richardson Hitchison beating Gary Russell. Gary Russell is not that all-time beast people think he is at 140. Rancis Bartholomew showed you that the man ain't got everything now. He's too wild, he's cocky, he comes in. The
And
man
his reach is not there.
Yeah, and he ain't got but like a damn 60-something inch reach. He has uncalculated aggression. Like his aggression is not mitigated. Like his last fight, he did good, but when he fighting people that stand in front, he's good. But a boxer will give Antoine Russell the worst. Like his last fight, he came in at 137. They talking about him going down to fight Tank. I'm gonna be honest. I feel like his oldest brother, Gary Russell Jr., would be a harder fight than Antoine Russell against Tank. Because Gary Russell
that says a lot.
Because Gary Russell Jr. has the IQ, he's quick, and he can box. He would be a tougher fight for Tank than Antoine Russell. Antoine Russell will get clipped like Rolling. I'm just being honest.
You know, Gary Russell is a good fighter, but to me, when I watch him fight, it always would seem like there's a piece missing. Like it seems like he fades in the latter end of the fight, and
kicking his ass.
What'd you say?
That 126, he was struggling to make that 126.
Oh, okay. And I was like, what is it? Like it's something. Like he needs some more oomph or something.
I hope he get back.
Zena said, to be fair, Rancis can fight and is a switch hitter. Most people at that stage do not fight former champions that switch hitters. I mean, he was 18-0, Zena. 18 knockouts. At that stage, you got to come for it. Shit. And I felt like they cheated Rancis Bartholomew because he was beating on Gary ass. As soon as Gary clipped him, he wasn't even fucking hurt. They stopped that shit. I said they knew that they was about to lose the form on that nigga right there. They had to hurry up and find a way to stop it. Just like Rolly was getting his ass whipped by Barroso. and they stopped that shit for real.
I didn't know what Rolly was doing. Looked like he was pop blocking in that fight. He was getting hit and making moves. Yeah, he did. He didn't know which way. Which way did he go, George? That's one of those.
You know why,
moves.
James Gates? I'm gonna tell you why Ryan's not ready for Devin right now. Because iron sharpens iron. Ryan is like Rocky in part 3. When Rocky won the belt and he was beating up people, and Mickey said, "These bums, we was carrying you." Oscar has been carrying Ryan for most of his career. Ryan ain't really been in there with a motherfucker that's really wanted. Now he's starting to fight people that really want it. See, Ryan was already given the key when he first came in. His name was King Rye. You know, he was with De La Hoya, the golden boy. You know, Ryan, he looked like De La Hoya. You know, he's fan friendly. The man got 20 million Instagram, TikTok followers, all that shit. So he has a huge fan base. So Ryan wanted to be a social media star more than a boxer. He's just now starting to take his boxing seriously after he lost the Tank. Thrill Hill. Hitchison's gonna shut Catterall out. Catterall is a good fighter, but he's a boring fighter.
He's a headhunter too.
Jack Catterall doesn't throw more than 2 punches. Jack Catterall will fight a whole fight throwing 1 punch. Just throwing 1 punch. He's a very calculated, safe fighter. He will sit there and pick you apart for 12 rounds just throwing a 1, a 1-2, a 1, a 1-2. That's why his fights are so fucking boring. That's why he won against Josh Taylor, but he didn't win.
So I say he got that hook. That's just for headhunting. That's all he does.
Jack Catterall doesn't try to finish shit.
No. You know what I mean. I'm saying like he tries to get those power shots to get you backing up so he can come follow you with the jabs.
No, I was telling them the thing.
Okay. Yeah. I got you, sir.
Jack Catterall, he doesn't have a finishing bone in his body.
No.
Jack Catterall doesn't like to get hit. So he stays back. He keeps his distance the whole fight. And he will 1 shot, 1-2 shot, 1 shot, 1-2. And as you advance, he backs up. He doesn't try to, he's not aggressive. He doesn't try to finish you. I hate watching him box. Even though it's pretty to watch, it's a sparring section. B-Dog, you know why he couldn't get Linares out of there? Because he wouldn't attack. All he did was keep firing that little 1-2, 1, 1-2, 1. If you watch, Catterall don't get hit much because he uses his length. That's why he was doing it to Josh Taylor, and Josh Taylor had to get in there and try to rough him up. And Josh Taylor, a very dirty-ass fighter. He was dirty versus Regis. Hell, he was dirty as hell versus Tio. He was dirty against Catterall.
Scottish tradition might.
Yeah, he's a dirty motherfucker. And Catterall would have been undisputed. That would have been the worst reign of undisputed ever. That would have been the boringest champ ever.
Damn, boring.
I like Catterall though.
When have you seen Catterall put a combination together, 2 Cent?
I haven't.
Exactly.
Plays it safe. Traditional. Keep it simple.
It's like he bare knuckle box. Basically, he be fighting like they bare knuckles, barely throwing punches because he fit like.
I definitely think he beat Josh Taylor.
My question is, did they take some of the panty liners that Oscar be wearing to make Ryan? Like he is definitely a clone of Ryan. I mean, of Oscar. Like for real.
I thought Oscar was his dad for real.
I did. I really did think he is.
His secret love child.
Yeah, that's crazy. Because who else could? Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. I said they look just alike.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, damn, he walk like him, he act like him, he punch like him. When he do that little Superman curl, like, come on, man, that's his baby, man. I don't know. Somebody need more on that channel.
Got some explaining to do. Mommy was a groupie because he don't look nothing like his dad.
Nothing, or like he don't look nothing like his parents at all.
He don't even look like his brothers.
He sure doesn't.
Ryan is.
I'm telling you, Oscar got late night in the name, bro. I'm telling you.
Yeah, Ryan is Oscar's son, like Brad Pitt is Robert Redford's son.
Exactly. We know what's going.
That'd be such a big scandal in boxing if Ryan was Oscar's son. That'd be a crazy story.
I just don't know yet. But you know, Ryan's mom was a boxing groupie back in the day.
Uh-oh.
No,
Feliz Navidad.
They was in Oscar City.
Wow.
Yeah. You know, Oscar named that nigga King Rye at the very beginning. Oscar knows.
Mm-hmm. I think so.
That's why Oscar said that boy ain't going nowhere. But yeah.
He should have treated them better than that's for sure.
Yeah,
Now,
Darth.
this is why people don't realize why Oscar was mad about the Tank fight, right? See, Ryan Garcia got $30 million for that fight. If y'all remember, Oscar kept saying, the contracts, I didn't get no contracts. Remember, he kept saying, I'm waiting on the contracts, right? See, what Oscar usually do is what he did to Canelo. Canelo, with 4 fights with Oscar, got like 70-some million dollars, right? But it came to find out that Oscar got paid over 150 million for them fights. He only paid Canelo 70 million out of that. And see, Canelo figured it out. That's why Canelo said, fuck you, Oscar, I'm gone. Like, nigga, you been getting all my money. Plus, I've been paying you a manager fee too. So, like, Oscar's been paying him half the money that he gets for the fights and charging him a 10% manager's fee. Now, see, Ryan Garcia got 30 million. But if they would have sent that contract to Oscar, Ryan would have got about 6 million at the most. And then Oscar still would have charged him like $1 million for the damn promotional fee. But Ryan and his family got an entertainment lawyer. They made their own deal. And Ryan got $30 million. And Oscar was pissed because he was telling them, y'all still ain't sent me the contract. See, the contract, he wanted the contract to come through him. See, that's the way Oscar, Top Rank, Golden Boy, Matchroom, that's the way they do business. But Ryan took his business straight to Al Heyman in the PBC. That's why Leonard Ellerby said Ryan's making the right moves. So Ryan and them negotiated his own deal without Oscar De La Hoya. So Oscar would have got $30 million and gave Ryan 6. Ryan would not have seen more than 10 million. No way. But
that's crazy.
No, that's the way they do business. But Ryan and his family, they were smart. They did the best move they could have ever did. And they got $30 fucking million because they would have never seen that type of money.
So when they went to court, that was for the blood test? That wasn't for money?
Yeah. Because, see, that's why Oscar kept saying, y'all remember when he kept saying, it ain't no fight because I ain't got no contract yet. See, Oscar was saying it wasn't no fight because they didn't send him the contract. But with the Ali Act, with the Ali Act, they're able to go around and, you can make the deal.
Right, transparency. You can't do nothing about it.
So
that's what they wanted Tank to do, to fight Haney.
Nah, they was trying to get 50-50 and some shit like that. I don't know what the hell they was doing.
That's crazy. What
I'm
they're
not
doing
even
is
about to go into it because I don't know really what happened. But I do know Oscar De La Hoya was trying to veto that fight unless they sent the contracts to him. And that's when Ellerby was talking about, I don't know what Oscar talking about because we talked about it. The fight's already done. And Oscar talking about, well, there ain't going to be no fight because I ain't getting no thing. But what happened? They signed the deal without Oscar ass. Oscar, you just Ryan's promoter. You can't stop him from making a big fight like that. And Oscar got pissed because he just got fucked out about $20 million.
correct. He tried to get that back too when that shit fell out.
Saying if that wasn't the case, Zena. Oscar did want the Tank Ryan fight, but he wanted the contracts to come through him. See, if the contract would have came through him, Ryan Garcia, that $30 million Ryan got, he would have got 10 at the most, between 6 and 10 million. That's all Oscar would have gave Ryan. And Oscar would have kept the rest like he was doing Canelo. He was taking over 50% of Canelo's money and only paying Canelo. Like if they was giving Canelo 40 million for a fight, Canelo was only getting 18 to 20 million. Oscar was like, look, I got 18 to 20 million for this fight for you. And Oscar was keeping the rest. That's the way the promoters do. That's why they sued Al Heyman. Yeah, Zainab, he said he didn't want it because they had already went ahead with it. He wanted the fight, but they said, because I seen the in-depth about it. He didn't want it no more because they already went behind his back and made the deal without him making the deal. See, Oscar De La Hoya wanted to do the deal. He wanted to set the shit up. But they had already went behind his back. See, if Oscar set it up, then Oscar knows how much Ryan gets paid. And then with Oscar being Ryan's promoter, he can give Ryan whatever the fuck he wants to give Ryan. So if he comes around and be like, look, I got you $7 million for the fight, it would have been Ryan's biggest payday by far. So he would have took the fight. But they went without Oscar and ended up getting 30 million.
Right. Not to mention the double dipping upper, because remember, some of that got to go that Oscar gets from him has to go over to the zone, and then the zone cuts Oscar a check, not even Ryan.
Yeah. And see, they made Ryan pay the $200,000 to the zone. Ryan's not even signed to the zone. Oscar was supposed to pay that, but Oscar was so pissed off about them making that fight. And the zone was mad because they only did like 200,000 pay-per-view, while PBC did 1.4 million. But first off, you got 200,000 free pay-per-views, dude. Y'all didn't even have to do shit. PBC did everything. But then they got mad and still made Ryan pay the 200,000. Jonathan Parks. Devin didn't say he would take the same deal that Ryan took. His dad said he want the same money that Ryan took. He said Jonathan Parks. He said he want the same money. They said they wasn't taking the same deal. And the deal that Ryan had, if Ryan would have weighed 135, it wouldn't have been a rehydration clause. The only reason it had a rehydration clause is because Ryan couldn't make 135. If Ryan would have made 135, it wouldn't have been no rehydration. Oh, okay, Zainab. Well, I remember I seen an interview with Ryan talking. He said Oscar was mad because he went behind and he couldn't get my money like he did Canelo. Because Canelo was talking, that's what Oscar used to do, to get his money. And shit, fuck being undefeated. You just made $30 million. It took you 10 fights to get that shit.
Hey, Upper, can we talk about the ugly fight about to happen for the unification?
Yeah, go ahead.
That stupid Kambosos Loma fight set in April or May for the IBO/IBF championships.
For the belt that they stole from Maxie Hughes.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Now my question to you is, are we possibly looking at a 5-belt era if Loma starts collecting these belts and he gets that IBO being on his waist? Do they try to start? You don't think so? Because they did that with De La Hoya because he was the star. But I'm saying with Bob,
it was with the WBO, so they're not gonna do that.
All right, because I know Bob got that handle and try to make things work, and he gets a lot with stuff. Get away with a lot of stuff.
WBO is still represented by the WBO, so it's still the same one. You can only have one major belt out the sanctioning body.
Okay,
but they took that belt from Maxie Hughes. Maxie Hughes beat Kambosos 10-2, man.
Yeah,
maybe 7-1. But I think Maxie Hughes got paid because they was about to file and do an injunction about it. And then Maxie Hughes just let it go. So I said they must have paid that man off or something.
Yeah.
Because he could have filed an injunction and got that shit turned over. But for them to let it go, because they could have declared it a no contest.
Right.
But, because he wants to see him lose, Zena. He wants to see him lose. So, but honestly, Loma's about to beat the dog shit out this man, bro. Like I think Loma might stop Kambosos.
You think so?
Yeah, because I've told people about Kambosos. Devin showed me the first fight, right?
Right.
Kambosos, I realized, and Mickey Bay showed me too. Kambosos, he only has one hand, his right hand, right? And he has no defense for his left hand side. That's why I don't know how the hell Tio lost to that man. Like, he cannot guard his left side. So if you rotate to your right, his left, you can hit him all day long. And if you notice, that's what Maxie Hughes did the whole night. He kept rotating and hitting him on that side. Kambosos can't defend that side. Now, if you watch Lomachenko attacks from that side. He's the matrix on that side. He will do angles from that side. So you could stop Maxie Hughes from attacking you that side. Loma's going to stop you on that side, bro.
Right. And not to mention, just to tell you how Tio lost that fight, what Mike Tyson say, you're not until you get hit in the chin, you know what I mean? you're not really in a fight. So once he got dropped and he realized what happened, his conscience got to him on how to on walking into those shots at that point. That's how he lost that fight. He got in his head. As far as with the Loma fight, what I just don't know if we see the
two though.
No, I know he did. I know he did.
Like,
I'm just
wow. Do you think it was something? You think he really was having an asthma attack, like they said?
no. If they would have stopped the fight, that's for the doctors to make sure that he's safe. Like, why would they even let him? In that case, he should be suing the medical
Because
staff.
he didn't stop. They said he didn't want to stop because his belt was on the line.
That's why the doctor. I'm saying the referee, the doctor. That's the safety is first on that. That should have been
Well, you can't say that because Bam Rodriguez and motherfucking Inouye both fought with broken jaws and shit and broken eyesight. They fought this shit broke.
But a broken jaw, like for instance, if your nose is swollen too much, you know this, right? If your nose is swollen too much, it start blocking your airways. They will stop the fight because you can't breathe properly, and you can actually suffer from cardiac arrest. Having a broken jaw is not going to stop you from breathing, but having an asthma attack is hurting your lungs. That's going to inhibit your breathing, and you can pass out in that ring.
Yeah, but you know, some people get shit waved off. I don't know. I just know that my man gonna stop that nigga, dog. He's gonna stop that dude, bro.
Maybe Bob has something to do with for beating his Matrix. You know,
yeah,
he about them politics too.
I'm tired of watching Camboso fight any goddamn way for real. Like,
hey, I actually, as much as I despise the guy, I literally don't see. I kind of see him winning weirdly. Like, I don't even know how. I can't even tell you how. I just, you get like an assumption of something just going. Like, I had the same feeling with Bud. Like, I knew I had Earl all the way. I was like, yo, something's telling me like,
Ray, stop smoking, bro.
Listen, I ain't, bro. I don't smoke.
Hey,
I'm just telling you, whatever.
You just
give me some of that ginger ale. Give me some of that ginger ale.
Look, that shit good as hell. I just bought it today.
Maybe I need some because I'm telling you, I don't know what it is.
We just seen Devin beat this man for 24 rounds, right? And we basically seen Maxie Hughes beat this nigga 12 straight rounds, man. And you see his last 12 rounds and Maxie's last 12 rounds, you see him get completely demolished.
But let's look at his fight before those.
Last fight. We just seen Loma. Loma was looking good, bro. And Loma's quick. Maxie ain't that quick. Loma's gonna get on that left and come on now. Loma, he was able to pick up on Devin's pattern.
But he picked up on T.O. So let me tell you the styles.
So
let me speak on Loma real quick. So what I like, go ahead.
So you gonna tell me Loma's not gonna pick up on the fact that this nigga can't guard his side?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just what I'm getting at is so Loma, when he lost, he took a hiatus. We all know that he came back against Jermaine Ortiz. He struggled a little bit. We all thought Jermaine Ortiz won that fight and thought that he would be no match for Devin Haney. But because of the Jermaine Ortiz fight, I think he was better prepared for Devin Haney. So I'm going to stop there. Now I'm going to go back to what Loma does. And Loma likes to start slow. And because he starts slow, he lets these people pick up rounds on him. And I think that's where his weaknesses are. And with somebody like Kambosos, who throws, I guess I would say numbers. He throws like flurries of punches at a time early in rounds until he tires himself out. He likes to throw his hands. Now, in that Maxie Hughes thing, he didn't. I don't know. He must have been brain trauma from whatever. But Loma,
left hand side from the very beginning of the fight. That's
what I hope he does. But what I'm saying is, we'll see how Loma approaches that. Because what if he's we don't know what Kambosos is working on. He might be trying to fix that issue, and they had enough time to do so.
I would tell you the thing about boxing, Ray. When you get to the age of Kambosos, if you ain't got that shit fixed now, that shit ain't about to get fixed, bro. You a creature of your habits. That's all that is.
I'm gonna just say this for frequent flyer because he ain't ready to get up here. Upper. He said that we should tell you that Loma might not be the same after the Hanos body punches for the gauntlet.
Frequent. Then if that's the case, Kambosos took 24 rounds of it.
There you go. That's what he's trying to say. He ain't the same.
But shit, bro, we cutting into Just Dude's time. Go ahead and get your final thought.
Yeah, man, absolutely. I want to thank you for for that. Actually, that was going to be my final question. Was that fight actually just to bring up? Salute to the panel, Coach Amber,
always,
Thomas Hill, and especially you, Upper. I told you this is the baddest panel on the planet. We're gonna live with that. And who is? Nah, you are the baddest planet on the planet panel. And I like this. The chat always brings the noise. It's a chat that follows us throughout the day, and I always got love for him. My brother Zenith, me and him don't always see eye to eye, but we love each other because we brothers. Fleeker Flyer, who nominated me the Haney Clan CEO. Go ahead.
Get my phone about to die. Hurry up, please.
And Ariana, Aisha. Just do. Not just do. I'm going over there too. We got Thomas Hill. We got all things. I just want to shout out everybody on there. If I missed you, I didn't forget you. Just letting you know. But thank you for having me as usual every day. And I'll holler at you later, my brother.
All right, King. Peace and blessings. Hey, Frequent, it's still okay, bro. I took my medicine. It's time for me to get up out of here anyway, homie. Peace and blessings to every one of y'all, man. I'll see y'all tomorrow. We're gonna go through and get these picks for tomorrow. And I'm gonna make sure I get all that for y'all, man. And I love all y'all. Peace and blessings. And I'm out.
I think you're a hater.
They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get the squeeze and leave a nigga. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get the squeeze and leave a nigga bleeding. Raw Molly got me all up in demon mode. I'm out moving like I done put clean in my nose. Trying to catch me up, I can leave with some hoes. He standing straight up, watch I make him lean with this pole. Would've thought he was closed, how that heat made him fold. Thought it was a game, he won't think no more. His brain's gone, nigga. It be exciting when I get the strike. And guns sound like thunder, hit you like lightning. Fight for your life, we don't do no fighting. We really hit it, nigga. We worse than savage, they calling us Vikings. Police be riding, we still be sliding. Told you we hitters, remember the time. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get the squeeze and leave a nigga bleeding. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get the squeeze and leave a nigga bleeding. How about I leave them holding like the Bible? AR-15, that's a high-power rifle. A in the army and assassinate rivals. Break that shit down, nigga. AK to anybody kill. Hop out, get the drilling and spilling. 7.62 gon' split 'em. FN, that's for any fuck nigga. You a plug, then I'm pulling up, nigga. You my lunch, eat these bullets for dinner. 5.0, eat 'em up. SK, smoke killer for show. Drum rounds and cripple ops Draco. I got them all, you don't want no. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get the squeeze, leave a nigga bleeding. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get the squeeze, leave a nigga bleeding.
Ba ba ba.